Just thought I'd come on and chat for a little bit. It's been a day. It's been a day for a while now, but I keep telling myself it's going to get better. I figured I'd jump on and we'll start chatting in the chair. We might go back to the craft room. I don't know. All depends. It's raining a lot today, and rain makes everything a lot harder. At least for me. I hope you all have gone to my community poll and put your input on my latest on my community page and put your opinion on my community poll. It's the first poll I've ever done, and I think I know how it's going to turn out, but I still want to see anyway. Excuse my reach and my nostril for just a second. I'm going to get a nice comfy blanket, and we're going to just sit in the chair and chatter away until we feel better. We're also going to remember to turn off the stupid chat filter for top messages so we get them all. Because I like everyone's messages, even if they're not the most positive thing in the world. And sometimes they're not, but that's okay. If someone wants to put me on the fart stream, then whatever. At least somebody's looking at my stuff, I suppose. Today is National Backwards Day. I remember a band a R&B group when I was growing up. Crisscross used to wear their clothes backwards. So that was a popular thing for a while. There was one time I went to work all day and I had a pair of capris on, and you couldn't really tell the back from the front other than the pockets. And of course, ladies' pockets in their clothes are a lot smaller and less noticeable as a rule. So I was so embarrassed when I did that. But shoot, if you want to wear your clothes backwards, wear your clothes backwards. Life is short. Life is very, very short. And if you want to wear your clothes backwards, I think you should. Today is also National Gorilla Suit Day. I have never worn a gorilla suit, to be honest, but I did wear a mascot outfit one time for a job I had. I was a dancing sub for a sub shop, and that was kind of cool. I didn't mind making an idiot of myself, really. I guess that's why I'm so comfortable doing YouTube lives and stuff. I just kind of like to do my thing, and if people like it, great. In fact, I hope somebody somewhere gets something out of what I'm doing. But if they don't, that's okay too. I've kind of never really been what I would call terribly popular, so I don't expect that to start now. In fact, it'd probably be a little weird. I'm watching a couple streamers out in Vegas, and this one streamer's following another guy, and I would not like to be followed. So I can't even imagine like getting big enough to have paparazzi after you or crazed fans or whatever. that would have to be really hard. I'm more of an introvert by nature, so this is kind of counterintuitive to my normal self. So talking in front of people doesn't always come easy to me, especially if my focus is divided. Like I've noticed when I'm doing my crafting lives, if I'm focusing on the craft, then I'm not talking as much. And I need to get out of that habit. Hi, Carrie. How are you? I'm doing okay today. If you get a second today, Carrie, make sure you click on my community post and wager your opinion on my latest wreath. I think I know what everyone's going to say, but I might be wrong. I'm really proud of the last couple of wreaths I've made. I have a craft show coming up in May, and I wanted to get a jump on it because I'm going to be having some stuff done to my back, and I'm not sure how it's going to affect me. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough done before the show that it would be okay no matter what happens. So I was trying to get a jump on things. And so I have some wreaths already done from before. And so I'm gonna this weekend work on assembling um a finished tote. And I have to think of a way to divide my mesh wreaths from my tulle wreaths. Otherwise, if those two get tangled, it is a big nightmare and a huge pain. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you. I felt like I was in Washington State with you today because it rained here on top of all of the snow we've gotten over the last little bit. And the rain just does a number on me. Really tanked my mood today. I've been in a really bad mood and I was having a hard time getting my fingers to work doing what I wanted it to do, but I finished uh the wreath that's in my community post today. Well, it's not quite finished. I think I'm gonna have to add a little bit more to it, but I'm happy with it. I made all of the flowers by hand and that took a lot of work and um so I'm definitely hoping to get quite a bit done this weekend if I can. I gotta, if I'm feeling up to it, I really need to help get the rest of the house in order. Um, Mr. Mary is off of work Saturday and Sunday usually, unless he works overtime. So we we need to work on the house a little bit. But I thought I'd jump on. I know a lot of people are on right now because it's Friday night, but I figured somebody was bored somewhere and would want me to hang out with them, so I thought I'd jump on for a little while. Do you have any plans this weekend, Carrie? Oh, cool. Yep, I probably should go visit my folks at some point this weekend. I haven't been over there in a while just to hang out. It's been business as usual, usually when I've gone. So I hope I feel good enough to make chicken broccoli Alfredo tomorrow. Don't worry, it's diet. Actually, it's not. It's a terrible meal for you. However, I've kind of only been eating once or twice a day, so one bad meal's not going to take me down. Ooh, chicken and dumplings sound good. I like to eat lots of good food on the weekends. I have a hard time cooking because I have a hard time standing. If I can, so a lot of times I end up having to talk Mr. Mary through it, and but it's okay. It turns out good most of the time. I'm definitely hungry. I had fruit and garlic bread for dinner. They do not match whatsoever, but it seemed like a really good idea at the time. I really need to focus more on my diet lately and get back into good habits like taking my medicine and drinking my water every day. I've been trying to move a little bit more, even though it hurts and it sucks, but that doesn't always work. Oh, thank you. Yep, I made the flowers in that one too. I think I have three more heart wreath forms. Um, there is one I want to do again, but it's a little bit harder. It's a pumpkin wreath form, and I had a really neat idea for it the last time I did it, and I couldn't get it to work out. And I was so frustrated with that pumpkin. Oh my goodness. I like crafting, but I'm definitely one of those crafters that swears and yells. I don't really yell, but I swear a lot at my crafts, especially when they're not going how I want them to. I definitely I definitely hope to I'd like to have the heart ones done by the end of the week for sure. So that way I can post them now as Valentine's Day crafts. I didn't even think to do that. I think I might make a video, a long form one of, well, not really long, but a long one with um, just ones where I show each one and talk briefly about how I made them and so on. Not that I should be giving away what I'm doing, but it's just us here, so nobody will mind. I'm trying to put up at least a short every day, and I've been trying to work with the hashtags because I guess the more hashtags you use, the more it pushes you out to those certain groups. So, like, I've been using like hashtag craft, hashtag whatever craft I'm making, so on. But I don't just want to put a hashtag on there if it has nothing to do with what I'm doing either, just to get views. So, I don't know. I like going live better. Like this feels, I don't know. I like this better. It's better though when people are in here. Oh, it definitely takes some patience, that's for sure. It can get really hard. I'm starting to get really impatient because I wish I had more views on my YouTube stuff. I know I'm just starting, but it felt like I was never going to get enough to go live, and then I finally did. And I only have like 68 subscribers, and that bums me out. But like, not a lot of people in my real life even know that I'm doing YouTube, probably. So I actually would rather people from far away watch my YouTube, though, than people in my real life. I don't know why. It just feels less weird. But I'm still learning this as I go and trying to make good content that somebody wants to see. Um I'm not really doing it to make like extra money or anything. I just kind of do it alongside of what I'm already doing. I mean, I looked up the criteria to get monetized, and I just don't think it's something that I'm going to be able to do right away. I mean, ultimately, sure, of course, if I'm spending all my time on YouTube, I want to get paid. But, you know, also, if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Like, they have some pretty tough criteria they want you to meet before you can get monetized, and I just I just think it'll be harder to break into that. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try either, cuz I do want to try. I just need to get a lot more comfortable talking while I'm doing something, and I need to work on my camera angles and lighting and all that jazz. Stuff I don't know very much about. Like right now, if I were doing a crafting live, I'd had more light on but now, as long as you can see my face, I'm okay. This is just a chair chat. So that, and a lot of people I watch do something different on YouTube than I do. Like, I watch a lot of the slot guys and stuff, and so I get why they wouldn't necessarily be into a crafting channel. So I get that. And, you know, I have a couple other crafters I watch that I thought about asking for a little help in getting my stuff out there. Oh, goodness. But I'm hopeful. I'm very interested to see if YouTube's something I stick with, or if I kind of drop it by the wayside, or I'm interested to see, like, this time next year where things are. Yeah, he does. I've been watching his whole trip. I kind of feel like I've been there myself. I've been watching his whole journey there. My city's pretty interesting too. I wish I felt a little better and I could walk around my city a little more, because it is a very interesting city and it's very old. And so it would be really neat to go around and talk about it. Um, Especially the cemetery near my mother's house. Like, that cemetery is almost like a work of art. It's really neat. And it has like former senators in it. Lucille Ball's buried in the cemetery. All kinds of neat stuff. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And there was a lot of really neat places I went to last summer that I kind of poo pooed the idea of doing YouTube last summer. My best friend was kind of trying to get me to do something, YouTube or some sort of something. And I was just like, no, no, I don't want to do it. And I wish I would have just listened back then, because I would have had a lot more cool content back then. But summer's coming. And right now I don't have a car either, so I I haven't been able to get around as much. So hopefully when I have a car again, I can walk or I can drive to places and just walk the little distance to see the important stuff. I don't mean to keep looking away. My cat's hiding in her cat carrier. She's been hiding in her cat carrier the last couple days for no good reason. We leave it out so she gets comfortable with it in case she has to go somewhere. But she's taken to it as a house right now, so we let the cat pretty much do whatever the cat wants. And it shows because she's a brat. She's gotten better, though. We've been working on getting along better. I like watching your streams a lot, Carrie. You have really neat content. Yeah, we do need to go to the casino, but it is just not in my budget right now. Did you download the Slot Shark app, Carrie? I downloaded the app, but I didn't buy the membership because I just couldn't really afford it right at the moment. But I downloaded the app. Oh, if I ever get enough money to do, excuse me, if I ever get a big enough bankroll, I would like to try AP. Yeah. I downloaded the free version of the app, but I can't pay for the membership. I'm just like, yes, guys, I adore you. I support you. I just don't have the extra 150 right now. Which, if it were something like, if I were working, I probably would have done it because I can see where it would help somebody who goes and gambles all the time. Like, I thought about telling my brother and my grandma about the Slot Shark app because they like to go to the casino a lot. So, I think I may tell them about it. So hopefully I get 1 or 2 people to sign up. Well, then we've supported them, in my opinion. It's a really neat idea, and I definitely see the merit in it. It's a luxury a little out of my league right now, and they always say, you shouldn't be slotting with your rent money, so yeah, me too, Carrie. Oh, well, Miss Carrie, I think I'm going to get off of here. I have some things I need to do, and I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so as you can hear, someone's probably text messaging me. But I look forward to seeing your next live, and I will chat with you later, Carrie. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. You have a good night. Bye. Take care.